used to think that the toughest part about mental health was seeking help, but now I think the hardest part is not having the medicine that balances the chemicals. So yeah, this is me at the moment. Hello, I don't currently have my meds at the moment, so come with me to take a shower and brush my teeth for the first time in like a week, maybe a week and a half. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember when I ran out of my meds, but I don't like the way that it feels without them. When I've tried meds in the past, they didn't seem like they were helping, and they didn't seem like they were helping because they were the incorrect meds. I was on meds for bipolar when I needed meds for BPD, and it's weird because I had it in my mind that because of those experiences that BPD meds weren't going to be any different, that I was just unhelpable and that I was going to have to deal with it for the rest of my life, and I would just hate being alive forever. Oh my god. But now, having been on the correct type of meds, now having been on meds specifically for stuff like BPD, I can tell there's definitely a difference, and I don't like the way that it is without my medicine. I don't want to sound like dependent or anything like that. I mean, I guess you kind of have to be dependent on medicine like that because mental health related medicines are a form of life-saving medication, but I don't want to sound like I'm hyping it up too much, because I know that meds don't work for everybody, but for me, now that I've been on meds for as long as I have, and on the correct type of meds, I don't know, I feel like they actually help, and there is definitely a huge difference in me between being on them and being off of them. I'm currently in the process of going through withdrawals, so I'm really sleepy and a little bit jittery, so if you hear picking, it's because I'm picking at my fingers in the background. Obviously I'm yawning because I'm tired, but the differences in me when I have my meds and when I don't have my meds is when I have my meds, I wouldn't say that the voices are gone, but they are significantly slowed down, and it's not the stuff that I think is it's not going in a constant 1,000,000 degree circle in my head. Like, I'm not self-deprecating all the time in my head. I'm not telling myself that I'm stupid for saying this or that, or that I'm being dramatic about this feeling or that feeling. It's like all of it is slowed down, and while it's not completely logical, it comes more from a logical place, if that makes sense. Like, I still, like, for example, when I talk about my feelings just for an example, it's still a fight to get past those barriers of you're being dramatic, it's not that big of a deal, blah 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 blah. It's still a fight to get past the barrier, but the fight isn't as hard. It's a lot easier for me to get through each level or each layer or whatever you want to call it. But when I don't have my meds, that's just the default. Having to fight through it. And one of my partners and I were just having a conversation earlier about it, and he was saying, we were talking about like the patterns when I talk about things, and he was saying how it can be one of three things. It's like I confront, and then I self-destruct, and then I backpedal, or I just self-destruct, or I backpedal, or it's just like a combination of those three things. And I was like, yeah, I've noticed that too, but it's just like I convince myself that the problem isn't as deep as it is, even if it's deep for me, because I convince myself that just because it's deep for me doesn't mean it's deep in general, and that like I just convince myself that the problem doesn't matter, and that it's easier if I just don't talk about it, if I just hide it and pretend that it's not there. And it's a lot easier to overcome that when I'm on my meds, and right now I'm off my meds, and I have so much that's going on in my head, but there's so much that all of my safe people are going through right now, and I feel like I want to talk about it, but also at the same time I don't want to be a burden, because their stuff is more important. And it's just, I'm going through that cycle again. And I know somebody's going to talk about the coffee and the apple juice. I want to say that coffee is purely espresso. First of all, I've been drinking espresso for the past week, which probably doesn't help. But espresso, and then the apple juice is because I've been craving juice lately. And I also don't know if you caught it, but I'm going to be doing a video on this on my main channel sometime soon. But I counted out those ice cubes to 10 because I have OCD, and I also looked in the lids multiple times because I have OCD. I'm going to be doing a video essay on that on my main channel. Oh my god. If anybody, is interested. Yeah, so, and then here's me brushing my hair. I haven't brushed my hair in the past couple of days. I've been trying to keep up with it. I hate when my hair is tangled, but, I haven't really brushed it well. Just enough to keep the tangles out. And, deodorant's important. I've also been bed rotting a lot, and I'm finding it harder to take care of myself at this current moment. It definitely doesn't help that I'm probably going into a low at the same time, which sucks. It sucks a lot. And then here I am going out of my room, and and here I am brushing my teeth. I know somebody's gonna be like, why are you brushing your teeth if you have 2 drinks? It's because I haven't brushed my teeth in a week and a half. And I don't know if this is just a me thing or what, but sometimes when I don't brush my teeth for a long time, they start hurting, and they start feeling like a burden to be in my mouth. And then I get this reoccurring thought of, what if I just pull them all out, and then I won't have to deal with it anymore? And then I stop myself because I need them to chew. So yeah, I'm brushing my teeth. they're just gonna get dirty with the coffee and the apple juice again anyway. It's fine. I want that feeling to go away. I want the feeling of them existing to go away. I'm not really good about keeping up with my teeth anyway, and so it's even worse when I'm like this because, and I'm also really autistic, and I hate how toothpaste feels because toothpaste is always hot, except for the kids' toothpaste, but kids' toothpaste doesn't work on adult teeth, so I'm just shit out of luck. And here is me simultaneously freaking out about how hot it is, and I also thought that I got something in my eye. The only reason I'm keeping this in is to pad run time because I'm on a roll with the talking, and I don't want to stop my own motivation. So yeah, I was just hallucinating. There's nothing in my eyeball. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. And so yeah, I'm done freaking out, and then I go back into my room, and I don't have a journal at the moment. I forgot that I had turned my journal into something else, so instead I'm going to draw, and I have been working on drawing other people's AI slop because I hate generative AI specifically. I hate generative AI. And I've been getting so many videos on TikTok of people doing this trend with ChatGPT. And I've been taking their pictures, and I'm going to draw them. And that's going to be a whole video also. And, yeah. So, I kind of chilled off there for a minute. Oh, yeah, also, when I'm off of my meds, I'm more snappy, which I know is, it comes with the territory, it's mood swings and stuff, but then I'm also more, quiet. I'm more quiet, and I also say I'm sorry more, and I just overthink a lot of things more, and I don't like it. I mean, it's not like the meds make it go away. It's because it's not a cure, it's a treatment, but it makes it less noticeable. No, noticeable isn't the right word. It makes it less. It makes it happen less. It doesn't cure it, it makes it happen less. And I love that. I thought that I wouldn't, but I do. And especially because I can tell the difference and I can feel the difference. Right now I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep all day, every day. And not feel the way that I feel. I don't want to stare into nothing and watch my bad memories like a little TV in my head, and I don't want to go to sleep and wake up with all these bad thoughts roaming around in my head, and I don't want to be mean to myself, and I don't want to look in the mirror and see somebody who's not there. I don't like it. I really like when I have my meds because it helps. It helps a lot, and I didn't think that it would. I didn't think that I would be able to find happiness in meds, or really even find my dose of my set that easy, but I did, and yeah, so this is just what it is at the moment. Okay, bye.